Welcome back. Well, we have Pastor Paul Finley here, who is with the Lutheran Church of the Cross, and welcome. It's very nice to have you on.
Thank you. I'm really glad to be here.
And right before we were coming on, of course, we were talking about Leland, and he was very missed and big shoes to fill.
Yeah. Pastor Leland Lance was there for 25 years, and that is a significant legacy. It can be difficult, although I've had the experience in my previous call of following a senior pastor who had been there for 46 years.
Oh my.
So maybe they thought that helped qualify for me for this succession. But it really helps when you're following such a man of integrity as Pastor Leland, and he and I were very good friends. Okay. So with his blessing, the leadership transition at Lutheran Church of the Cross is going extremely smoothly. Good. The congregation has been extremely welcoming and gracious, and my family and I are settling in and loving being here.
Oh, that's great. Now, your family, tell me about your family.
My wife, Chris, and I have been married for 22 years. Mm-hmm. I'm a Minnesota native. She's a California girl, and we met at college, and by God's grace, we're called to serve and suffer for Jesus in Southern California. So this is where we really feel our life's calling is, and we have two young boys. Liam is in 4th grade and Torrin is in 1st grade at Aliso Viejo Christian School.
Oh, okay. Excellent, excellent. Well, tell me about, you've come in, you've been there, what, about 8 weeks?
Just about, yeah.
Just about, okay. So you've been there a while. What would you say the kind of the atmosphere is compared to maybe a different church that you were with?
Well, I mean, for one thing, Lutheran Church of the Cross is very specifically centered within the village, and for a reason, that the village, we consider it our mission field. Now, we will gladly take people from all over Orange County. We have people from Mission Viejo, Lake Forest, Aliso Viejo, and we have our second campus in Aliso that serves over there. But I really see the opportunity for the Lutheran Church of the Cross Laguna Woods campus to specifically care for the needs of the village. And the village is a defined mission field. I mean, you can literally draw a circle around it on a map, which most other churches don't have as clearly defined of a parish. Right. And that helps me have a sense of what the needs of the community are that we're called to serve. Right. Too many people, I think, historically thought of the church as the place that we go to, but I like to think of the church as the place where we're sent out from. Okay. The people that are gathered in are cared for, nourished, filled up to go out and serve. Okay. And so we want to serve the needs of the community, and I've trying to get to know the needs of the community as best as possible.
Great. Well, don't rush. You've got a lot of time. So now you've got, you have something going on. It's a special sermon series that you're conducting. Tell me about that.
For the month of October, we are focusing on prayer. The Bible teaches us how to pray, the Lord's Prayer. The disciples literally asked Jesus, Lord, teach us how to pray. And today, we are still asking that question as followers of Jesus. How do we pray? And so not only teaching people how to pray, but then what to pray for. And that's where I'm tying it into the needs of the community and identifying. There's a real simple, small book, and I got a copy here to show you. It's called The Prayer of Jabez by Bruce Wilkerson. This weekend, we're going to be giving a copy of this book out to everyone that comes to worship. And at our Laguna Woods campus, we have services on Saturday night at 5, Sunday at 7:45, 9, and 11. Okay. And you can watch us online. But we want to give everybody a copy of this book, The Prayer of Jabez, because the focus is on identifying our mission field, who we're praying for, and teaching people to not only pray for themselves, but pray for their environment and their sphere of influence in the world. And as a church of the village, we want to be of a greater influence for good in the village.
Okay, excellent. And then you have a few activities coming up. So you have a harvest festival,
Yes.
which looks great. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Saturday, October 29th from 3 to 5 p.m. It's going to be on our front parking lot. You can't drive by on El Toro without seeing it. There's going to be games and activities, live music, caramel corn. There's going to be a preschool open house. We have a wonderful preschool at Lutheran Church of the Cross.
Okay.
And you might think, well, in the village, how much need is there for a preschool? But we're trying to serve the needs that are there. And in this way, we keep ourselves, both young and old, bridged together, an intergenerational church. So come out, have fun. And then you could stay for worship at the 5 o'clock service if you like.
Oh, there you go. That works out. And then, one thing, if you're having it in the front parking lot, where should people park?
We've got a section of the parking lot that'll be roped off, but we'll have plenty of parking.
Oh, okay, great.
And our friends at St. Nick Catholic are happy to share their parking lot if need be.
All right, excellent. You never know how many people might just show up.
We'd love that.
So you have an Orange County Teen Challenge breakfast. Now, what does that mean?
Well, Orange County Teen Challenge is a ministry that we support, and they are actively working to elevate the status of challenged teens. The name is very fitting in Orange County. And so their regional director is going to be speaking at our breakfast on November 12th, Saturday, November 12th at 7:30 a.m. It's open to the whole community, and they have a Teen Challenge choir that's going to be providing some entertainment there. So, I think sometimes when we live in an isolated community, it's easy to turn a blind eye to the problems of the world that are outside of our walls.
Exactly.
But we can't ignore that there are problems in the world, and they start at home, and the earlier we can address that, the better chance that we have of changing lives for the better. And that's God's heart. God's heart is to help people in need, especially young people. And so we're glad to be partnering with Teen Challenge and would love to share that awareness with as many as people that want to join us for breakfast on Saturday, November 12th.
Perfect. And then one last thing you guys have is Uganda called, please tell me, is it Amani Milele?
Close. Amani Milele.
Milele.
And I'm just learning about this ministry myself, but we support a series of schools that are being built in Uganda.
Okay.
And if we have a concept of poverty or cultural challenges here, what they're dealing with there is to an exponential degree. It is extremely concerning. And yet it's not hopeless. The problems there are being addressed by local concerned individuals and churches, and they're partnering with international congregations such as ourselves. Lutheran Church of the Cross has been sending money and resources and people to Uganda. And we are on the verge of opening up and dedicating the latest school that we have helped build, and that's going to happen in January.
Oh, wow.
And sometime next year, we're looking at putting together a mission trip to go there. So just kind of a blanket outreach. If anyone has any interest in going on the mission field, reach out, contact me, let me know what your interest is. Maybe we can go find God in the world together and see the difference that we're making firsthand in other places.
Didn't they have a well?
We had a well.
I thought you guys did, yeah.
And not just one, 2 wells.
Oh, 2 wells, wow.
The one well prompted so much support that they had enough to build 2 wells.
No
and
way,
maybe
that's
that'll
great.
turn to 3 and 10 and 100.
Oh, that's great. Well, that preschool, or the school over there sounds like a great idea. So
we're excited
congratulations
about that.
on that.
Education is the key to raising people out of poverty and
Right.
changing the culture and the world for the better.
Yeah, you got to start right in their own backyard.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Very nice to meet you.
Thank you, and I look forward to future meetings in the
I'm sure you'll be back.
months and years to come.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you want more information about all the fantastic things that they're doing over at the Lutheran Church of the Cross, you can call 949-837-4673. We'll be right back.